It don't happen, my people. Sorry, yo. I saw this message this morning. I was kind of like, wow. I was kind of like, how do we get to this point? I'm talking about to the Biafrans, to the Igbos. Can you imagine that the Southeast stakeholders call for Simon Ekpa's death sentence and then Nnamdi Kanu's freedom? Southeast stakeholders, that means Southeast politicians, Southeast elders, Southeast political elders, and also religious elders who represent us in every angle, both in politics and in worshiping God or Allah. They are calling for Simon Ekpa to be sentenced to death. Can you ask them one reason, I repeat, one reason that makes Simon Ekpa to deserve death? These so-called stupid Southeast stakeholders never call for even Asare Dokubo's arrest or call for order or call for questioning when he threatened the Igbos with AK-47, telling us that he has been killing our people and they are dying woto. Part of the insecurity we have today, if not all, the boys that are terrorizing the Southeast region, the Biafra land, is Asare Dokubo's boys. Take it to anywhere, take it to the bank. The Southeast so-called useless stakeholders never call for the head of Asare Dokubo, who made the world to understand that him and his father had been selling the Igbos as slaves. That if not for the intervention of the British, that by now he's supposed to be cashing out on the Igbos. Where are the Southeast stakeholders? Where are the Southeast stakeholders when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya till today? It is now they wake up to tell us that they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom after 4 good years in incarceration for doing nothing. Where are the Southeast stakeholders? When our own area have been militarized, we are not fighting war, but the Nigerian government and their army personnel and police have declared war on the Biafrans. According to Chief of Defense Staff, who confirmed it, that they are fighting asymmetric warfare with the Southeasterners. Emphasis on Southeasterners, not with the bandits that is destroying our land, not with the unknown gunmen, which they know them, not with the Bubago, who is abducting and killing their own brothers and sisters every day by day, but with the Biafrans, innocent poor Biafrans. Where are the Southeast stakeholders? In the Northeast, Northwest, and North Central, that the terrorism is very high. We never heard of one day that the military went on a foot on different villages and begin to throw bombs. It is happening in Imo State. It is happening in Olo. It is happening in Anambra State. Nigerian government with their security personnel destroying the lives of our people. Where are the Southeast stakeholders? These and other questions are still hanging on the air. We need answers to these. Now they came out to call for death sentence on Simon Ekpa. Can you imagine that? Truth, they said, is bitter. Whenever you speak the truth, be rest assured that even if you have 95% support before, when you are lying, truth will make you to have 20 or 30% of it, because people never supported truth. They only like when you are doing to them abracadabra, just like Tinubu is doing to them now. Nigeria is dying. Nigeria don't have money. Tinubu have money to be traveling anytime he wishes. Coming back from Brazil, not up to 24 hours, he junket again to France. Go there to dance Awantero. And people are busy condemning the video of what he said, whereby Tinubu have said worse things to Emmanuel Macron, who is age mate to his own son, Shehi Tinubu, begging him for money, telling him that children cannot go to school with empty stomach. That means my people are hungry. Can you come and rescue us? Selling and demarketing the country he's claimed to be ruling. But people are very busy because the Davido is not a politician. He never buy any form. He never giving them any egunje. And they never shout a beam power on his head. So when Davido said it, it becomes he's demarketing his country globally. Can you imagine that stupidness? Anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we're here. I think I have talked enough. That in the Southeast, we have nothing like Southeast stakeholders, whether old or young. In fact, all those stupid and useless stakeholders should do what? Should go to blazes. Once you give them one kobo, they don't begin to jubilate. Who knows what they have been promised them that for them to come out to make this statement? Knowing fully well, after making this statement, now they will go back to their home, respective home, smiling. Because they have already sabotaged Simon Ekpa or the Biafra movement according to them. Because that is what they stand to gain. Or what they stand to achieve. Here are other headlines, my people. I beg you, we don't have much time. You are Nigerians' most valuable capital export. Peter Obi celebrates Okonjo-Iweala on his own pocket. INEC under Mahmoud Yakubu is criminal enterprise. Kenneth Okonkwo, Andy in living in bondage. Shops and goods destroyed at fire God's popular market in Lagos State. In Idumota, spare parts business. As long as Nigeria, whatever you may choose to call them, is concerned, spare parts business, people that are doing it, 98% of them come from the Southeast. This one is another indication telling the Biafrans and the Igbos, you people should leave Lagos or leave the Southwest, Yoruba land for us. You are not needed. But our people know they hear something. They don't put fire in this market again. They don't burn. Millions and billions of people have been lost. And people who started from the scratch and build up something, now they have to go back to square one again. Our Igbos, may we get sense, eh? We don't move too much. They don't want you, they don't want you. Nigeria is not for you. Yoruba land is not for you. Look for a way to establish your own region, which is the Southeast, whether you like it or not. That is the simple truth. Like this music and share it. I beg. Let us read in between the lines. Happy new month and happy Sunday. It shall be well with all of us. The recent arrest of the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra, Simon Ekpa Njoko in Finland, has brought about discussions among some Southeast leaders, with many of them seeking the freedom of the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, and asking for the death sentence of the former. You get the point now, eh? Nigerians report that last Friday, finance authorities apprehended Ekpa, according to them, along with 4 other individuals who the Pajat Hamed District Court later remanded for allegedly disseminating terrorist propaganda via social media. The Finance National Bureau of Investigation revealed that Ekpa, who holds dual citizenship in Finland and Nigeria, is under suspicion for publicly encouraging actions with terrorist intent. Additionally, there are allegations related to the financing of terrorism. Chief Inspector Otto Hetunen, who is leading the investigation, stated that Ekpa is believed to have utilized his social media channels to provoke violence against civilians and public officials in the southeastern Nigeria. The same story. Reacting to the development, a former Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, VON, Osita Okechukwu, the Mpi White Bears, said Ekpa should be sentenced to death in Finland or in Nigeria to pay for his crimes in the southeast. The All Poverty Congress chieftain said Ekpa's arrest was long overdue. His arrest was long overdue about 2 years ago and made the Director General of NIA. And he said they were making efforts, but there were no bilateral diplomatic efforts with Finland. I urge him to intensify their efforts because Ekpa is a criminal and a murderer because of him, a lot of people have lost their lives in the southeast. They're going to hear him. He has grounded the economy of the southeast for no just cause, so I commend the diplomatic efforts of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, and our security agencies for their long hunt for fugitive Simon Ekpa. I totally disagree with Ekpa's strategy of committing heinous crimes against Igbo and grounding the southeast geopolitical zone. There are better strategies to halt the marginalization of our people, which is not by killings and maiming. I call for his death sentence, whether in Finland or in Nigeria, Okechukwu told the Daily Post. You are Nigeria's most valuable capital export. P2B celebrates Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala on her own pocket. The former Labour Party presidential candidate P2B has described Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the election as the World Trade Organization Director General, as heartwarming and well-deserved. Peter Obi described Okonjo-Iweala as Nigeria's most valuable human capital export, symbolizing hard work and excellence. In his congratulatory message, which happens on Saturday, Obi added that Mrs. Iweala is a beacon of hope and inspiration to all Nigerians, especially the young ones. I am sincerely delighted at the appointment, or rather the appointment of my dear elder sister, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, as the Director General of the World Trade Organization for a second term, effective from 1st September 2025. The very heartwarming news was just announced by the General Counsel of the organization. Iweala's admirable character, impressive resumes, and litany of achievements in public office stand her out as a competent leader for such a noble organization. With her very visible contributions to our national development and the global community, she remains one of the most valuable human capital exports to the world, a symbol of hard work and excellence, and a beacon of hope and inspiration for the younger generation. As she is said to continue to pilot the affairs of this global organization for another 4 years tenure, I wish her more health, strength, and wisdom to continue to stand for what is right, P2B said. The former governor of Anambra State advised Nigerian leaders to also learn from Mrs. Iweala. Her rise to greatness through productive contributions to societal development stands as a lesson to us in Nigeria, first as leaders who must understand that leadership is a responsibility to care for the people, and then as a people who must understand that our leadership recruitment process must be based on character, competence, capability, and integrity, he advised. INEC under Yakubu Mahmood is criminal enterprise. Kenneth Okonkwo, former spokesman of the Peter Obi Dati Ahmed Campaign Organization, Kenneth Okonkwo, has described Professor Mahmoud Yakubu-led Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, as a criminal organization. Okonkwo said the discovery by Antenna Insight concerning the September governorship election showing INEC has compromised on electoral rules and regulations. In a statement on his X handle, the Nollywood legend called for the arrest of Mahmoud and all officials of the electoral body. After the revelation today on the Edo State gubernatorial election by Antenna Insights, it has become obvious that INEC under Prof. Mahmoud has become a criminal enterprise. It was discovered that the election was compromised by design from the INEC headquarters. Mahmoud and all the INEC officials involved should immediately be investigated, arrested, and prosecuted for their criminal acts during the election, he said. Okonkwo advised politicians and political parties to boycott all their electoral contests until issues of INEC's disregard for laid down electoral rules and regulations are addressed. He argued that if elections, or rather if actions, are not taken to address INEC's shortcomings, all other electoral processes will be a waste of time. Any politician or political party that contested further election without these measures being taken is wasting Nigeria's time and resources to labor for nothing. Voting for them. We have been expressing these things since after the 2023 presidential election, when INEC compromised the result through technical glitch, Okonkwo added. Shops, goods destroyed at fire, God's popular market in Idumota, Lagos. An inferno occurred at the well-known Ebute Ero market in Lagos State on Saturday, destroying numerous lock-up shops. It was gathered that the fire incident started in the early hours of the day impacting a portion of the market situated near a police station and the Kata Bridge on Lagos Island. The director of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Margaret Adeseye, confirmed the occurrence in a statement released on Saturday. She noted that the fire was contained and prevented from spreading further due to the prompt response of firefighters. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported as a result of the incident. However, an investigation is currently underway to assess the extent of the damage and estimated financial losses occurred. The pictures is below. If you care to know, log on to www.nigerianews.com. You will find everything you need to know. So my people, now here we go take a break, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Amanda Neze. Enjoy this one. I'll be right back. Kemesiano.